Hello, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot reading for the month of July 2016 for the sign of Pisces. I'm going to use the mini Connolly tarot deck and I'm going to use the Sacred Rebels Oracle, and the card that came out for you for the month of July, Pisces, was number 42. The word wants to be written. If you look at it, this is a figure and there's butterflies all around. There's a butterfly here and there's butterflies above our head. So this is a spiritual transformation, a mental transformation. And I'm going to read a few lines from the guidebook. And what does the guidebook say? You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It's more about allowing a space for the energy to flow. The real struggle is not to find something. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances. The oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural to you. If you experience controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at that time and you had to adapt. However, your natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame and conditioning also, and to allow yourself to be. So you should say to yourself, I'm going to love myself anyway. You should love yourself no matter what. You are powerful enough to break that cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural to you, you know? What you want to create wants to be created. The word wants to be written, just like what it says in the oracle. You just need to let go of any remnants of the past that have been in your way and just step upon this new path. Okay, this is the oracle message for you, and this is a beautiful image for the month of July, Pisces. And in the general reading, in the significator position, you have the Ace of Swords, which pretty much confirms what the oracle said. So it's a time for you to be defiant, for you to go and fight for something that you believe in. There's a new path, and you, like mostly mental, and you feel victorious and you feel confident enough to, fight for yourself. In the position of that which is yet not seen, you have the Page of Cups. This might be an offering of love, yes. This might be a child that's coming it's coming your way, meaning some of you might be pregnant, or your wives or your girlfriends might be pregnant. Not everyone, of course. This might be someone offering your love to you, offering love to you, of having romantic feelings towards you. In the position of the root for the month in July, Pisces, you have the Hierophant, which speaks of conventional values, of status quo, of being, of adapting to what society wants you to be, not being yourself, of conformity. And the root for the whole month is breaking away from this. This also might mean that you have very high spiritual values, that your spiritual values are very important to you, and you should be faithful and remain true to those spiritual values, but they might not have to do with what society thinks spirituality is. It might be different, Maybe you adapted to what society wanted out of you, but now it's time to go on your own path and be defiant and just be yourself. In the position of the past influencing the present, you have the Eight of Swords. In the past you felt like a victim, but you're breaking away from that mentality. Most of all, you felt stuck, so you felt like in a prison, more like mental prison. In the position of that which you want, you have the King of Wands. I think you want to manifest the energy of the King of Wands. You want to have your you are very talented, Pisces. Pisces normally are very talented people. They are very artistic, and you want to have your talent recognized by others. You want to be popular. You want to be seen as a leader. Also, you want to have create in a very enthusiastic sort of way. You know, without fear. You have talent, yes, but you want to manifest it more in a fiery way, in a more passionate way. In the position of the near future for July, Pisces, you have the Knight of Swords, and to me again, this tells me the same thing: being willing to fight for what you think is right, not flinching from it, and just going for it. Yeah, with no fear. In the position, the card which represents you or how you feel, you have the High Priestess. Whatever you're doing, if it's something creative, you kind of do it hidden, in a hidden way. This also can mean that you are following your intuition and you are not following the rules of society in any way, shape or form, more when it comes to creating something, you know. So maybe you went to school and school told you the way to write a song is this way, the way to paint a painting is this way, but you're not following what society told you that you should follow. You're following your own intuition, your own inner truth. At the same time, you might be developing something in a hidden way and no one knows about it. In the position of others, in the environment which surrounds you, Pisces, for July 2016, you have the Ace of Cups. So this could be a new love, yes, because there's another card that tells me that. So someone might be initiating towards you, someone might be declaring your love, his or her love towards you, or this could be for others, the birth of a child, because there's a little baby there, you see? This could also be because of the dove, you see it? And the dove is connected with Christianity, fully initiating with others a new, or others see you initiating a new spiritual path that has more to do with your heart and your intuition and less to do with the conventional values of society. Maybe you leave a church because it makes no sense to you and you go your own way spiritually. In the position of fears, dreams and advice, I'm going to read this more as fears. You have the 10 of Pentacles. You are afraid that maybe your family is very traditional. You are afraid of what your family, very traditional family, might think of you. You are afraid that they might exclude you in some way, that they might not see you in a good light. You are afraid of the way they will react. If it's not your family, it could be society at large, the way they will see you on this new, let's say, spiritual path. Or if it's a new baby, or whatever, if you're creating something. You went to college and you took, I don't know, 4 or 5 years of art class and you learned everything the way you should learn, and you were very talented in creating that type of art, but it didn't serve you true self, and you're creating something absolutely new and different. So you might be afraid. Your fear might relate to what, let's say, conventional galleries, or what critics of art think it's good or of quality. You might be afraid of their reaction, which is very traditional, towards your new type of art, for instance. You might be afraid of because these people have power and these people have money. And they can make or break your career. It could be that also. If you are having money, if you are about to have a child, or your girlfriend or wife is about to have a child, you might be afraid that you don't have enough money to take care of that child, or you might be afraid of the reaction of your family in having that child. Because let's say, I'm giving you an example, okay, or two examples. I'm not saying this will happen, okay. Imagine that you are single, so your family is very traditional, and you're afraid that they will cut you off, they will not help you in any way, or if it's nothing to do with money, you are afraid that they kind of will exclude you. Or let's say that there's nothing wrong with money, but and you are with someone and this child will be provided for, but there are some tests made for this baby, and you find out that he or she will be born with disabilities. And maybe whatever decision you make, you're afraid of the reaction of your family. So it could be two types of decisions. One, you might choose not to have the child, and your family is very traditional and will not like that. Or you might choose to have the child, and your family will think that's insane. He or she will be born with extreme disabilities. You will not have the money to take care of him or her. It's impossible. Are you nuts? One reaction or the other, whatever it is, you're afraid of their reaction. Don't listen to the fear. It's usually the advice. Just don't listen to the fear, because the outcome, you have the Queen of Cups, which is you showing up. The Queen of Cups might represent a woman in her late 30s or after the age of 40. Not necessarily, can be someone younger, someone who is an adult, who behaves in a very responsible way, even though she might be younger, like 20 or early 20s. Could be a guy also, because this is a very general reading. From a water sign, Pisces, therefore you, plus she's in the water, if you can see. Cancer or Scorpio. This is a woman who is very empathic, very generous, has a very strong intuition, which confirms the other card that show up for you, which is the High Priestess. She is also a very intuitive sort of woman. So you are very intuitive, and this to me tells me, like the oracle said, that finally you are giving permission to love yourself fully. This is unconditional love towards you, yes, but also towards others. This is you showing up as a very talented person, as a very intuitive person, and someone who knows how to not to drown in your own emotions. You know how to control your emotions, but you are not detached from your emotions. Okay, you're very generous also emotionally, but you know how to control your emotions, and you know how to give love to others without being drowned in their problems. This could also mean if you are going to have a child, for instance, this is a motherly figure showing up, mother, grandmother, who will help you take care of this child. If you are creating something, this signals that you have mastery, you have inner mastery to create, to bring whatever work of art, whatever you are working on in terms of creative expression, it will come to fruition. It will have really high quality, and it doesn't matter if it has commercial expression or not. It will be a true expression of your soul. Okay, so I would say generally this is breaking free and being fully yourself. That's how I see it. Breaking free from mental constraints, breaking free from what conventions and society and traditional values tell you that you should feel and think and do, and just be yourself, fully yourself. And that's it. Pisces, this is the reading that I have for you for the month of July 2016. I hope you have a great month. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazda@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you.